Thank you for joining us once again after the news jumped in so early then.
Yeah.
He can't control himself, can he? And that's a new Nick Cave track from a great new album, Nocturama, which is Nick Cave back with some of his Bad Seeds people, I guess, again. That's terrific. We've been joined by the one and only Mr. Billy Ocean, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't be happier. Billy.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Do you like a pie, Billy?
Depends what sort of pie it is.
I've been sent a pie by Frey Bentos.
Oh my God, Frey
Chicken
Bentos.
curry pie.
Chicken curry pie. You
And
trust
I thought, because I'm a fan of yours, I might let you have it.
it? Well, I'm vegetarian.
Well, that's no good to you then.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's no good at all.
How long has it been in that tin, do you think?
Years, I would have thought. But you can't beat Frey Bentos in a... I tell you, that pastry. It's like golden, sunshine, crispy.
The only thing better than Frey Bentos is spam.
I love a bit of spam, but you can't have that anymore. You've denied yourself spam now.
I know, I miss
Is this
it.
because you're Rastafarian now?
Yeah, well, no, I was vegetarian before I was Rastafarian.
Okay.
Rastafarian came along
All
with
the
life.
Aryans.
All the Aryan. No, Rastafarian came along with
Rasta
life.
vegetarian.
Yeah.
But you look great. Doesn't Billy look fantastic?
He
Thank you
does.
very much.
I mean, you're getting on a bit, but you look great.
Yeah, I'm getting on with it. I was 53. I mean, soon.
53.
Soon, yeah,
Well, you look a lot
53.
older, but you look because you got the white beard. I was surprised when I went out there. I thought Santa had come in. He's sitting there. He's got the white cap on, a white beard, white cap.
I know. My turn comes on Christmas week.
But you've got, because I didn't know you were Rasta now, and when you took the cap off, your hair's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's a great look. You look I know it's not for the look you do it. I know it's
No,
a
it's
spiritual
great.
thing, and
Yeah.
I apologise for making it so superficial, but
So,
you look great as
Thank
well.
you.
So, you know, it's
Well, it's a compliment. I'm not
Good.
complaining.
Good.
And you're looking great yourself.
Thank you very much
Yeah, you
indeed.
know.
Thank you. Andy's not so sure.
I'm not so sure about Andy.
Keeping quiet.
Okay, that's so hold it. Let me look at my questions. Do you like pies? Done that one. All right, next
You
one.
look
great.
What a career you've had, Billy.
Thank you.
It's been going on for years. You started. When did you first start? You
76 was the first top 50 hit, something called Who's a Little Girl You?
right.
And then after that, Love Really Hurts, and then the rest up to now.
Were you always solo, or were you with a band ever?
No, well, initially in the early days, in my, prior to being professional, singing pubs and clubs and things in the East End and earn money and go out and buy. It's funny to talk about curry because the money we earned from the gigs, we'd go out and buy curries.
Yeah.
It
Fantastic.
was like the fun thing. In them days, it was a new thing to the country.
Yeah, well, you mean curries that come
Yeah,
from India?
curry
yeah,
curry houses.
Not like, because West Indian curry, of course, you have a
Oh
different
yeah,
sort of curry over
yeah,
there. But
a slightly different curry, but
Yeah.
basically the same thing.
essentially,
yeah.
a curry is a curry.
A curry's a curry.
And so, but you initially, I was talking earlier, I looked at you initially, you're from Trinidad, is that
Yeah,
right?
Trinidad, yeah.
And you came over with your family. How old were you when you?
I was 10. 10 years old, yeah.
Do you remember much of your childhood in Trinidad?
Yeah, I mean, it's things that stay with me. Always will stay with me because you must remember, number one, you've got climatic changes.
Of course.
You've got totally different environment. You had a totally different kind of music. You had, so... and when I came here as a kid, there used to be a lot of snow. So it was different.
I bet it was.
It was different. It was strange.
Did you like it though, or did you find it, unsettling?
It wasn't certain at first, but it was, as a child, you're always intrigued. It doesn't really matter, does it? At that age, it's just like, okay, different environment, and you miss your, the things you used to do as a child, climbing trees, fruit trees, beaches, and that sort of thing. But then you come and you sort of, you adapt, you fit in.
And because your parents moved to where? Was it East London somewhere?
East London, yeah.
Whereabouts?
Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. I know Whitechapel very well.
Yeah. Brick Lane,
Now-
I used to live in back by Brick Lane.
Now, here's what I'm getting towards is my parents moved from Camden Town to East London,
right.
and I noticed we'd gone down Market
Yeah.
even at 2.
Yeah, why-
You moved from Trinidad, where it's sunny, you climb hills, and you moved to Whitechapel.
Yeah,
That must have been very depressing, I would have thought.
No, but that was upmarket then.
Really?
For me, that was upmarket. I'm coming from the third world,
But
you
the
know.
sunshine and
I know,
the
but
fruit
it's-
trees.
yeah,
I love
but
a
then-
mango.
But you have a mango, you have fruit trees, but then if you're gonna have all that with an empty belly,
That's no good.
it's no good, really, is it?
Oh, I see what you're
And
saying.
the reason why they came here was to, for a lot of immigrants come here for a better life.
Of course.
But,
And did you find it, do you think your parents found it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they never found it in the sense of, say, like I found it, due
Yeah.
to the music.
Of course.
But I would say I found it because had I stayed back there, probably this wouldn't have happened.
Do you
And
ever
all my
wonder
kids,
what-
all my sisters are professionals, and we all went to university. Well, they went to college and
Exactly.
different
You
things.
wouldn't have had that there.
Education, the fundamental of it is they really come here, especially if they got family, to give the kids a better education.
Yeah.
Which is what we wouldn't really get back there.
Of course.
Not as much as
Do you ever wonder? Do you ever speculate what what would have happened if you hadn't come over? What would have happened if you? Because presumably
many
you'd have
things.
still moved towards music. I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have moved towards music, but then environment and circumstances can create different, or lack of opportunities rather, right? Maybe I might have sang, but it might have been only in Trinidad, whereas in a place like England, it's a world platform.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So, and the opportunities are immense. Still.
I'm thinking of doing it in reverse. I'm thinking of moving my entire family over to Trinidad, give my kids a chance over there, because I'm tired with the way this country's going.
No, but you can do it. No, this isn't all, it isn't all bad, because the disciplinary standard is still very much, okay, things have sort of deteriorated a bit, but we're still very strong and disciplined
Over here?
raising the kids. No, in Trinidad.
Okay, see?
Spiritual, we're still very
That's
much
what we're
spiritual,
missing. Okay, we'll
which I think we're missing here.
Swap.
Okay, now, what was that song you mentioned earlier, your first bit? Love Really Hurts Without You?
Love really hurts without you.
Baby, love really hurts without you.
Love really hurts without you.
He's the only one that remember the next line. And then...
And it's breaking my heart, but what can I do?
Baby, come on. Look, everyone at home, join in. We've got Billy Ocean here. You've got a great voice, Billy.
Thank you.
Do your brothers and sisters, they have voices as well? Good
We all
voices?
sang. I'm the only one that sort of carried it through.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that was mad enough to do it.
Yeah.
Well, they were all fairly academic. I was the least academic.
Yeah.
But again, everything happens for a reason. Maybe if I was highly academic, I probably wouldn't have been a singer.
What are your brothers and sisters? What do they do now? What fields did they go off into?
Computers and secretaries and who doesn't work for the BBC? Who don't work for the TV
Exactly. Who
companies
doesn't work for the
and-
BBC? Oh, Matthew Kelly, he doesn't. Michael Barrymore, he doesn't work for the BBC. Martin Bashir, he doesn't work for the BBC. Hey, what do you think? Did you see that Michael Jackson show, buddy?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I don't know. I look at Michael Jackson and I'm not saying I feel sorry for him because, the man's a multimillionaire, but I just feel sorry for him in the way that he is always exposed to the public, the way he's always criticised. He's led a different sort of life to most people. He's like a Prince Charles of the music industry.
Hey, I like that comparison.
Oh, well, he is, though, isn't he? He is.
Yeah, I know.
He is.
He's never ever really lived in the real world.
Yeah, so dealing with somebody all the sort of Peter Pan and all that sort of thing. The guy has lived a dream since he was small. So
You know what would sort him out, Billy?
What's
a
that?
brief period working as a panel beater at Ford's in Dagenham.
Oh no, he should grow some locks. That's what.
Yeah, he sorted himself out. Find a spiritual core.
That should sort him out. Yeah.
When you first had your hits, we're talking about early to mid 70s or
Yeah.
74, 75, I think you were saying.
76.
76, I apologise.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
You went on Top of the Pops on a fairly regular basis.
Yeah.
Now, I
yeah.
think that must have been the golden age for going on Top of the Pops.
Oh, very much so. Well, it was a very musical age. It was a creative age because you went on there. The only reason why you went on there is because you were good. They thought you were good enough to cut it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were able to sing live, and there's very little miming. The band was awful depending on the sort of music you had to do. Well, for me it was always difficult because my music was always leaning slightly towards the American thing with a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always suffered a little bit. The backing singers as well, so I suffered a bit, but we did the job.
What about the outfits back then? Because you used to turn up and I imagine you never knew what you were going to bump into.
No.
But you never kind of went that route too much, did you?
No, I was lucky because being a tailor, I used to be involved in making my clothes.
You worked in Savile Row, didn't you?
Yeah, I worked in Savile for a while. I worked with Fords. I used to do anything to earn me a few bob so I could take me to the next, singing. I was singing.
You're what we call a grafter.
Yeah.
That's what we call you. He's a grafter.
Yeah, I was a grafter.
Never let it be said Billy Ocean didn't pull his weight.
I'm a grafter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you'd go on Top of the Pops, and you just wore. I remember you used to wear smart, like a man would go out to a disco.
Yeah, I used to be tidy, still tidy.
I remember talking to what's his name out of Hot Chocolate.
Errol Brown. Yeah.
And Errol told me that because he's a very dapper man.
Yeah.
But
he's dapper.
He was led down several foolish paths as a youth when he was on Top of the Pops, and he said the worst one was when he turned up once and he was asked to wear a full-length fur coat. Down the floor, a white sombrero, and they painted a tear on his face.
No, I never got involved with it. I chose my own things.
Don't want to get involved in face painting.
No.
Billy Ocean. It's not. I would imagine not your real name, Ocean, is it?
No.
No. What was your born name? What you christened?
River.
Billy River? No.
You see, he went with it.
He lured me in there. He made a fool out of me. He did. On my own show.
If he said stream...
Yeah, I can't believe it. Rastafarian just made a fool out of me on the show. Thought they were meant to be nice people.
No, nice people.
Peace and love.
People of peace and love. Peace and love. I should be out there marching. That's what I should be out there.
Yeah, it's all
But I
going
thought
on.
I'd come and do your show.
Well, exactly. You got your priorities right.
He's got an album to
You
plug.
could stop the war, or you could come on my show.
I'll be honest. Let's be honest.
I made that choice.
Charity
as well.
begins at home, right?
But yeah, no. So you chose the name Ocean because I had a letter, an email, sorry.
Charles, yeah.
Email here from Bob and Tracy, who are in the housing department of the London Borough of Tower Hamlets.
Yeah.
Can Billy confirm that Billy used to live on the Ocean Estate in Stepney, and this is where he got his name?
No, I used to live. I used to live close to.
No, that's not where you get your name.
No, I got the name from the name I had in my head since I was a little boy when I left Trinidad. There used to be a local team in the village called Ocean 11.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where it came from.
But it's a great name, Billy Ocean. It does sound like.
Yeah.
But you're not the man I expected you to be.
Why not?
For some reason, for years growing up, because you had that period where... No, it's not a criticism. You had that period where you had the early success, then you disappeared for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then you came back with If the Going Gets Tough.
Yeah, that's
that one. Sounded a bit like that. And for some reason, I thought you'd become an American. I thought you had been an American.
No, I've always stayed here.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I've always... I suppose it's like if something becomes your life, if something is your life, and you're living it, then I really think you really shouldn't panic. You should use it rather than it using you. So I go through and do Love Really Hurts, and I go through all that period, and then things get hard, or politics, or you lose a bit of enthusiasm, so I stop. I say to myself, be true. So there are other things to do. There's family and things, because I got 3 kids. Then I go through a period, and I met Clive Calder, which is Jive, and everything sound good and interesting. I record again, and I go. And I'm in through sort of a period where I'm not saying it's not lack of enthusiasm, but it's a period I had to go through.
Yeah.
Grew my hair, grew my beard, my kids have grown up and everything
How
else.
old are your kids now?
The eldest is 22.
Right. Then so there's not that old, though. I mean, a young man.
Young, but the boys will be 20 this year, the girl will be 16 this year, so I'm getting my time back again to hopefully...
Time to start a new family.
I don't know. That's hard enough to deal with.
Spread some more love.
Lovely kids. I wouldn't mind, start a new family, but it depends. It's all the obligations that come with it.
Start a few.
I'll have to speak to my wife.
No, not necessarily.
Well, mind you, she might understand that.
So how long have you been married for?
Oh, God. A long time.
Yeah. That's so nice to hear.
A long time.
And did you send a Valentine's card, or did she send you one?
She sent me one.
That's nice. And you didn't send one back?
Well, I mean... I'm not saying...
Andy, give me that bear back. Give me that bear back.
No,
really?
I give everyday love, mate.
Everyday love, that's
Everyday
the
love
answer. Here, how about you want to take this home for the lady?
Everyday love.
Oh, my love, on Valentine's Day. Lots of love from the Bear Factory.
What do you think?
Well, you got to squeeze the bear's belly.
Yeah.
He's squeezing the bear's belly.
You got to rub the guava jelly on the bear's belly.
Can we play a track from the album?
Is that a male bear or female bear?
I think it's not gender specific. I think it's a simple bear, that's what it is.
He's a eunuch bear. He's got nothing between his legs, ladies and gentlemen.
You see, Billy checked it out immediately. We'll leave it there, and if you want to take it, fine. If you don't, we won't be offended. Now, we're going to play a track. Billy's got a new album. It's not really a new album as such, though, is it?
It's a mixture. It's a mix of old and new.
Okay.
It's 4 new tracks and the rest...
what are the new tracks?
Tracy Chapman's...
What of them?
Tracy Chapman. What's it called again?
Which one? Not... They'll be sad something. No, long on. Here's to you.
Here's to you is a new one.
Yeah.
Let's Get Back Together.
Who's that by?
Me. That's me.
Oh, you wrote it?
Yeah, original.
Which one? We were going to play Suddenly off this because you had a big hit with that. And everyone knows it. Right. But would you recommend another track? Would you rather we played another track?
I'd love you to play the Tracy Chapman track.
Okay, which track? But
We
you
don't
can't
know what it
remember what that is.
Yeah, I remember it's here.
Baby, can I hold you tonight?
Am I looking in your bag?
Baby,
What track number is that?
Is this bear?
Okay, it's the bears confused him.
Confusing me.
I like his glasses on as well. Look at that.
Oh, my love, on Valentine's
See, you
Day.
said
What number is the track?
From the Bear Factory.
Now you'd be lost without it. Yeah. The track is it Let's Back Together? Did you say?
No.
Which one?
Tracy Chapman's.
Well, I don't know which one.
Baby, can
I hold you tonight?
Track 8.
Eight.
Okay.
Hang
This is Billy Ocean from his new album, Let's Get Back Together. It's got some new tracks on it. One of them we believe may have been written by Tracy Chapman. We're not certain.
And this is it, we think.
Okay. I like that. That's Billy Ocean from his current album, Let's Get Back Together. It's like kind of dub echo on that.
I do another track on this. I do Bob Marley's Three Little Birds.
Three Little Birds. Oh, I know
That's
that song.
interesting.
Bob Marley was... Did you ever meet Bob Marley?
No, I never. I wish I did. I never met him. I never met John Lennon. I never met Marvin Gaye.
And they were the three you were... They were
like... They're really the 3 major people for me ever.
Yeah. We had Ainsley in from Fame Academy earlier. Did you meet him?
I met him, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all bad. I mean,
No, he never... He might get there.
There's the good, there's the yin and the yang.
Not those aspirations,
What a great voice you got, Billy. Give us something. Just do us a little bit of something.
Ooh.
No, something we like.
Suddenly...
That's nice. Life has no meaning to me.
Ruined.
There's beauty up
Above.
and things we never take notice of. You wake up suddenly and you're in love.
Ooh,
Caribbean
one
wind.
more. Yeah.
Now we're sharing the same dream. What is the color of love? What do you see? There'll be sad songs to make you cry. Baby, love really hurts without you. 'Cause when the going
Gets tough.
the tough gets go.
That's fantastic. That's like a Billy Ocean masterclass.
It was.
That's yeah.
And some
fantastic.
more, but we're right.
Now, Billy, here's one on it.
Yeah.
You okay for cash?
I've got a, well, what do you want, a fiver?
No. I always
I'm good
worry
for a fiver.
when I
I'm
meet
good for a
people
fiver.
who've had hits, and I always think, and this business, it comes and goes. I always
know,
want to
fickle,
know,
I know.
they put some by
I
it and
know.
they're okay because you deserve it.
Listen, that whenever I meet young musicians, the first thing I say to them, I say, listen, try and hold some of it.
Yeah.
Because it's a very fickle business. And if you can hold some of it, then it gives you a certain amount of independence, and it can only make you make better music.
And it's not peaks and troughs. It's
No,
kinda-
it's yeah,
life is
you're
more-
not. You don't have to rush out and be doing cabaret because it's less control. You
Yes.
get a little bit more independent, and you work with people that understand you. Then I feel you can only make better music.
And you have the life you want to have.
Thank you very much.
Billy, it's been such a pleasure meeting you. Really,
Thank you very much.
genuinely,
And you.
I'm a fan
And
of
you.
yours. I've
Great.
always loved your
Thanks,
voice.
man.
This album, I must be honest, I hadn't played it yet, and just got this copy today. I didn't know I had new tracks in that. I'm going to play it in the car on the way home. I'm going to
Thank
enjoy
you.
it. I'm going to load it onto my iPod.
Thank you, and I enjoy your TV show.
I'm going to make bootleg
It's
copies,
very
give it to my
nice
friends.
That's all right.
Put it
It's
on the
good.
net,
It's
say
all right. He's
download
got
it
a few
free.
quid, so it's all right.
Spread the word.
That's all right. Spread the word.
Billy, lovely to see you.
Peace and love.
It's so nice to
Peace
see
and
that you're
love.
happy and you're in a good place.
you
And
very
doesn't he
much,
look great?
Yeah, he does.
We could learn
Did you say grey or great?
a bit of both. he's like the Trinidadian Santa. Came in with that beard. I thought, hello, it's Christmas come early. Billy, take care of yourself. Great to
Nice,
see you.
man.
Thank you, Billy.
Thank you very much, Jeff.